lunch. Okay. Video started. Yeah. So the video started, and I need to still, add Muhammad Salim. Present. Okay. So, in Notepad, everyone has the previous lab open where you have one client. Oh, it's not Notepad. One client and two domain controllers, but one domain controller is the primary domain and second is the child domain.
Yes.
Does everyone has these three machines? One client, two domain controllers. Is it started? Okay, so what I want to do is I'll quickly say that and go ahead with the next thing. So everything is in the video, right? So but I'm just gonna quickly create those that, and then I'm gonna ask you these steps. So you need to be a little careful about that now. So are you all able to see that for now? Yeah. So this is the client and this is the Mississauga dot my domain dot local.
When you select this name,
We can use Hamilton as well. Yeah, so many of my in-laws are there, that's why. Oh, Mississauga, otherwise I could have used Hamilton as well. Or New York. So no, even that was not the reason. My domain dot local is the parent domain. Mississauga dot local, my domain dot local is the child domain. The client, suppose the client is connected to this Mississauga domain, or Mississauga domain. Oh, there I can mess it up. So this means the client name would be full what? When it joins to the Mississauga domain, it becomes client dot wrong move, but Mississauga dot my domain dot local. Anybody turn on the air conditioner? I'm tired. Okay. So if this is the case, if your client is connected or joined to the Mississauga domain, now there is a user called, what did you create a user on parent domain? Any extra user anybody created? Already we have 400 users actually, right? Maybe you created the user called user 10. Did you create user 10 in Mississauga or in parent domain? Okay. In parent domain, did you create any extra user? Okay, I'm creating user 2 here. User 2 who is part of user 2 dot my domain dot local. What I need you to do is, this user 2 wants to log in from the client who is joined to which domain? Who is joined to the child domain called Mississauga dot my domain dot local. So you may have the client right now either joined to the my domain dot local or joined to the Mississauga dot my domain dot local. How many has the client joined to Mississauga dot my domain dot local? How many right now have the client joined to the child domain? How many has the client joined to the child domain? Okay, so 5. How many has the client joined to the my domain dot local, parent domain? Oh, it's at home right now. So this is the recording of that. So I gave you the assignment. Who was there who showed me the correct? Did you show me the? Oh.
I already sent it to you.
Yeah, you sent. So many of you have sent it right now. Who showed me here? You showed me. Whose was working here? You made it work, right? So you showed me. Yours also. Okay, that's also good. What you're supposed to do is, you're supposed to keep the current color scheme. No, not you, me. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is, if the client is joined to child domain, you're supposed to log in with username. Just make sure one thing when you're putting. So suppose I'm giving this example now. go for when you're logging in from this client who is joined to the child domain, go for my domain / user 02 and your password. Your client is joined to child domain, but the user is from the parent domain. If you want the parent domain user to log in from the PC which is in the child domain, just go for typing this my domain / user 2. Do not go for Mississauga / user 2. User 2 does not exist in the child domain. User 2 exists in parent domain. Suppose this is one, so this is how you're logging in a parent domain user from a child domain, right? From a child domain network. The machine is joined to the child domain, right? Same thing here. If that, so you have a user 10 here in Mississauga. So if you have a user 10 here, user 10 dot, not again. Yeah, you're right. I should have put New York. Mississauga dot my domain dot local. If you have a user 10 which is created in Mississauga, so that's why the full name is like this. And okay, I'll create a new client here. I am creating a client machine here. So this client machine is client 02 dot, so my domain dot local. This means the client machine is joined to the child domain, right? Welcome back to Earth. So he's right. This machine is joined to the child domain, right? The new one. Client 2, client 02 dot my domain dot local. This machine is joined to the parent domain. Yay! If so, this machine here, this machine is joined to which domain? Parent domain, right? Where my mouse is hovering now. This machine is joined to the child domain. This machine is joined to the this machine is joined to the parent domain, right? So if this machine is joined to the parent domain, which is, I'll change the color now. So it is ding ding. Okay, see, there's a sound effect as well. Oh, what is this? Okay, wrong tool. Let's go for that. Yeah, so this machine is joined here, this machine is joined here, right? If you want a Mississauga user to log into the parent domain joined machine, what do? Claro Batista, what did you send me now? Oh, okay. Okay. No, the notepad is also gone. Anyway, too late. So this is what you're supposed to do at home for those who haven't completed the assignment and send me. So I've recorded in the video, I've created these diagrams, and you can just start the video and follow these steps, and you should be able to do it. Otherwise there's a problem in your network, right? So let me know if you have errors coming there. But what are you supposed to do? This machine is joined to the parent domain. If a Mississauga user wants to access this domain, how do we type the username password? So Mississauga user goes from Mississauga to Toronto here and logs into this machine here. So that username will be Mississauga /. Either you can use that, or you can use the just the prefix as well. It's up to you. But when you're joining a PC to a domain, use the full FQDN. But when you're logging in, you can use the full or prefix as well, right? So FQDN, type it if you cannot, if it is not, okay. Just for example, let's just go for full. Otherwise, it should be working with the prefix as well. mydomain.local /, which is the user that is in Mississauga. User 10 Mississauga dot // user 10 and your password. So, oh, it's local, right? This is, so child domain user, you want to log into parent domain network, this is the way. But if you have two machines, okay, otherwise disjoin this machine client and join it to the my domain.local parent domain, then try to log in the user of Mississauga from this machine which is joined to the parent domain. But all you need to do is still give the user's original domain where the user is created, and it will log in, because the two domains have a trust relationship with each other. That's why users will log in at each other's network, but you have to still give the user's original domain name. That's the answer to that assignment.
But how do we populate the domain list with the logon? Logon to we can populate all.
In previous older clients, it used to show that. Now we have to remember that. It's not a drop down list anymore. So you have to, oh, you're from this domain, so you have to give that information to the user.
It is like for security.
Those, yeah. So those users who are traveling, they would face the problem only one time. They would contact the desktop, they would save. After that, they would know. But this is the answer to that. Please try that at home. Hey, that was a good one. Do not try that at home. Yeah, okay.
Why did they remove that drop down on
This is just to not give extra information to those who are looking for, oh, there are so many child domains, I wanted to know this, thank you very much. Instead, the user who's traveling, he or she will face first time, second time, but then he or she will remember that, has to remember that himself. But yeah, that's removed. Okay, this was the child domain scenario. Please try that. Those who are having problems, try it this way. See this video again. I have explained slowly everything. What are you supposed to do when the machine is joined to the child domain? What are you supposed to do when your machine is joined to the parent domain? We need to create a tree now. Right? Tree. Huh. Oh, that. Okay. Not funny. Anyway, so sorry? Local, yeah. Yeah, it's Ocal. Yeah, it's Ocal. No, it's actually L is here. Yeah. Or oh, there's Ocal here as well. Hey, it's Ocal everywhere. Okay, so it's local. Okay, what was the difference between child domain and tree domain? Anyone can give me one liner for that. The difference was tree is exactly. So this is what we can do. You were saying?
So it is a domain of itself, but it still has a relationship with the parent.
Trust relationship is still the same between the other domain, that parent domain, or the root domain of the forest, but it will just start with a totally unique or totally new, totally different name. And the scenario was, so if I start creating this, in the video it was okay? These drawings were okay? MS Paint drawings were okay in the video, or was there any confusion? Everything was okay. So thanks for the response, such a good and allowed response which was done. Like, you can say yes. So those who were nodding were also like, if I say nod, maybe he will catch me. No, I'm asking your reply. Oh, this is a answer to assignment. You're gonna get a trickier assignment now, since you have developed your assignment skills. Okay. New tree, what was the scenario? Okay, the name is totally different. Why? Why is the name totally different? So when we create a triangle, which is not this, okay, click this, Now, when we create a triangle, this means a branch or a forest, right? If I create a bigger triangle, that's a bigger branch or a bigger forest. No, that was a joke. Okay, so what we need to do is that we have already created parent domain called my domain dot local, and now the scenario is that my domain dot local is a company that is doing travel services, suppose, and they have travel agents, so they have many branches across Canada, and so I'll just quickly create this. So there's a NY see, small name, New York, my domain dot local. There's ny.local. Then the company, it's a group of company, and they start a cars business. So it's, and they searched the whole internet, and there was no cars.com domain. There is. Okay, so they come up with a new name of the company, and then they start the cars.local. Now this is a new domain created under the same forest. So I could just put it with this color as the tree domain. So cars.local is a tree domain, and my domain.local is already going on. So there are branches, New York.mydomain.local. There are within this domain there are many servers which are just following the same name. So I'll just give one example of a server as well. This was my domain, parent domain was black color, right? So it was server 01.mydomain.local, and so on, right? All the server 02.mydomain.local, server 03.mydomain.local, and it would go on. Now you have a totally separate domain tree. So you will have the first domain created as cars.local within the same forest I'm talking now, and you will have servers that are hosting the domain called cars.domain. So what was the server name for that first domain controller for cars.local? What will be the server name for the first server on cars.local? Okay, it's same forest. What would be the name of the first server you would want to give? You already have a server 1 in the forest, right? So server name should be different, that's all. So I can suppose there's server 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on my domain or local already there. Suppose, okay, you can name the server as well as car01. Stick to car, yeah. Even the machine names are cars. So that's good. We can do that, or we can still give it server 50, server 60. But okay, car01 is a machine name, but it's going to be confusing, If I put a machine name, it's going to be like, hey, who's the domain, who's the machine? So servers 50, which means our machine names are still, the servers are named server. There's some name name rules are still going on, naming conventions are still going on, right? Server 50 dot.
It allows server 1?
No, it should not be server 1. Even if it lets you do that, it's going to detect if the DNSs are communicating. It's not going to let you do that. It's going to find that.
So
If the preferred DNS is also, alternate DNS is also communicating with your parent DNS, and which is the case, it will do that. So it's not going to let you.
So it is true for any security principle, user,
Yeah.
group,
Yeah.
computers, anything, unique, must be unique
It should be unique.
in the forest.
In fact, it must be unique, because later you're going to have problem even at that particular time. If for some reason the communication is not yet synchronized and you do create something, later you're going to have problem, right? So server 50.cars.local, that's exactly what we're about to create now, right? So server 50. So what would be the branch name then? So I'm just going to create a branch, and since this company already has a presence in New York, and there are so many cars more in New York than Toronto. So let's go for car business in New York as well. Okay, that's a bad reason. But anyway, I mean, it's not the number of cars. So ny dot cars dot my domain dot local. Okay, you laughed. So it's correct, right? New tree domain, the child domain of the tree domain is correct, right?
No.
Why?
My domain.
It's not part of my domain?
Yeah. Remove the my domain.
Exactly. It's just that. ny.cars.local. Maybe there are sub branches in New York. So downtown dot ny dot cars.local. Cars.local has nothing to do with my domain.local. Separate tree means just like a family tree, so it's totally separate. Now each tree is following its own naming, so own policies are there, and all the network resources that have joined each domain, we see the name of the network resource, we will know, oh, this is from cars.local, printer1.cars.local. Oh, this printer is actually not in my domain.local, it's in cars.local. Okay, so all the users of cars.local should have access, not my domain.local users, right? So by name you would identify at once which network resource is belonging to which domain actually, right? So child domains also follow the same naming. The network resources like servers or client machines also follow the same naming. This is still the same forest, but totally unique, different names. So what's the benefit here? Is there a benefit? I could create a separate forest for cars.local. Why am I including a new domain inside the same forest while it has totally different name? Different organization, we need different names, but what's the benefit of creating it in the same forest? So sharing resources easily between each other. Separate forest, then you have to create a top level forest trust, and that requires, you know, some extra tasks and extra work to do, and extra approvals from the higher management as well. But if you already are inside the same forest, so what happens between tree domain and my domain.local? When there are two top level tree domains, they have two-way trust relationship. So how do I create from blue? Okay, so there is, and do I have an arrow? Oh, I have an arrow. Cool. Or not cool. Okay, forget it. So yeah, I needed a smaller arrow, but this is okay, and two-way trust relationship, and I need, oh, there's an arrow that's facing downward, and then another arrow that's facing, oh, it's not, doesn't move. So yes, I'll stop experimenting now. And okay, so two-way trust relationship between the two tree domains is automatically created. So now see this example. I have so I'm just gonna quickly create this. So suppose this is the forest. This is the tree domain number 1 in the same forest. This is the tree domain number 2 in the same forest. The main thing about the communication is that if this is my domain dot local and this is cars dot local, they have so I'm just going to write this statement here. Both tree domains have top level two-way trust between the, now this is a main word, root domains. Now can anyone explain me that? So top level root domains. What is a top level root domain? So suppose this is the first domain, cars.local. This is the first tree domain, cars.local. This is the first tree domain, mydomains.local. And then there is ny.mydomain.local and nt. Oh, ny. And then there is that ny.cars.local. These are the child domains, right? These are the child domains of their tree domains. Where's the root domain? The cars.local is the root domain, mydomain.local is the root domain. So both tree domains have top level two trust, two-way. So this is the two-way trust relationship, two-way trust between the root domains only. As okay, bad try. So which means just that if you, so there's a two-way trust between these two domains, but these ny and ny.mydomain.local and ny.cars.local has no trust between them. So if you want to share a resource, so there are 50 employees here in cars.local, child domain, 50 employees in child domain. They want access to a printer here, printer 01 dot mydomain.local. Can they have access to that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll write again now. Can they have access to printer 02 dot ny dot mydomain.local? Can they have access to that?
Yes.
So 50 employees in the child domain, 50 employees in the child domain of cars.local, not in the parent domain. They want access in the child domain, printer 2. There's a printer in the child domain, newyork.mydomain.local, printer 2.newyork.mydomain.local. So child domain to child domain, between the two tree domains, the child domains have no two-way trust relationship between each other. The child domains of the two tree domains have no trust relationship between each other. The root domains of the two tree domains have trust relations. So nobody talks because maybe you think that I'm going to say something wrong and you're going to say yes, and then you're going to be stuck and I'm going to have fun. No, if it's correct, say it. If it's not correct, yeah, then just look away somewhere and I'll trace you and I'll ask you who's looking away. Yeah.
So if a user is created in a child domain and if the trust is established between the two domains, won't be able to access the resources of.
By default, the users of a child domain of one tree domain cannot access the resources of the child domain of the second tree domain by default. We can create later manually trust relationship between the two domains. This is by default. There is no trust relationship between the child of two tree domains.
Two different trees.
But the root domains of two different tree domains, these are the root domains. Cars.local is a root domain of cars.local. This is the first domain. When you create a domain for cars.local, this is considered the root domain. When you create the first domain, mydomain.local, it is considered the root domain. So root domain between the two tree domains, they have two-way trust relationship. So I'll just add this definition again for the child domain, so you could make it. So the child domain of the two tree domains do not have automatic two-way trust relationship between them. Child domains of the two tree domains do not have automatic two-way trust relationship. You can make, because they are in the same forest, right? You can make trust relationship anytime.
But print 1 dot this is Saga dot my domain. This is just the root domain, so it should work.
There's no Mississauga.
Print, no, I mean, one side is the root
And the other side is child.
So
Yeah.
it should work, I guess.
So root domain to root domain, automatic there is a trust relationship. So if those 50 employees are in cars.local, which is the root domain, there is automatic trust relationship for any resource. You can access any resource. It's a two-way trust relationship. Child domain, no, you have to create that trust.
But child domain is not accessing the child domain.
It's not a transitive trust. So it's not transitive trust. What is a transitive trust? A trusts B, B trusts C. So this means A also trusts C. That is called transitive trust. So this is not a transitive trust. This is just a two-way trust between the root domain. So child domain trusts the root domain. It's tree root domain. But that doesn't mean the child domain trusts the other root domain as well. It's not a transitive trust.
So the other child domain doesn't trust this root domain, and that child domain doesn't trust this child domain. So two
Yeah,
ways.
yeah.
I mean, even
No, so you're just saying this actually.
Local doesn't trust my domain dot local, and my dot local doesn't trust Mississauga dot my domain dot local. Both.
So it's two-way. It is two-way. But what you're saying is that these employees trust this domain. So ny.cars.local, if I just draw from here, ny.cars does not trust this one. This is clear, right? This is a child domain. ny.mydomain, ny.cars, they are child. But child domain also does not have direct trust relationship with the root domain as well, as long as they're child. But you can easily make two-way trust. By default, they do not. So this is also, let me just cross that too. Yeah, you were saying? Yay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, again what? Administrator at cars.local can access resources of mydomain.local. At cars.local administrator, this is a root domain. Anyone here can access resources here across the other tree domain, and anyone can access their own child domain, of course. The child domain always has two-way trust relationship, right? No, no. It's the same case. Same case.
What about two forests? Same.
Two forest top level root domains always trust each other, but you can open the, by default only two-way trust will be showing there for the root domain. But when you create a forest trust, you can select the option, yeah, trust everything in the forest. So every domain in one forest will trust every domain in the second forest.
But by default, even no trust at forest level. By
No,
default.
no. There's no trust between two forests. No,
But we can create.
we can create that forest through forest trust. Okay, guys. Till now, yeah. So now we're gonna create that. Yay! Oh, but yeah. Yeah, so child domain to child domain, no way. Child domain to the other tree domain, parent domain, no way. Tree other tree domain, right? These are two trust. But cars.local tree domain to the mydomain.local tree domain, yes, they can communicate. The employees of cars.local root domain can access the resources of the mydomain.local root domain. As long as they are root domain, they can access. Child domain of any root domain cannot access each other across the tree domain. So the diagram shows just that. So if they wanted to access the 50 employees in ny.cars.local, they cannot access the printer 1 in root domain, and they cannot access the printer 1 printer 02 in the child domain because they are across. They cannot. But if so, cars.local, okay, let me give you one more example. If there is a printer here, let me create one more printer here. Printer 03 dot cars dot local. Thank God there is no Mississauga. And yeah, it would take like forever. And I have here a user called user01 dot my domain dot local. So the user 1 dot my domain dot local wants to access printer 3 dot cars dot local. Can that user do that? Okay, it's who said no? Where's the heaviest thing here? Let me just take out the board now. Who said no? Okay. So okay, some people were staring at me. Okay. Okay. I should not have said that. So yeah, they will report, hey, somebody's just taking out the board and putting on the student, or beating the students. Anyway, yes. Why did you say yes? Root domain can access root domain. So resources of root domain can be accessed by the users of the other root domain, but only child domain. So yes, user 1 can access the printer 3 because they are both in root domains, and the root domains of the two tree domains are always having two-way trust relationship. Which ship? Relationship. No, that's wrong question. So let's do it. Yeah. Within the same domain. So the employee here in ny.cars.local wants to access the printer 3. Okay. So they are separate child domains. They have two-way trust relationship. Within the same they are within the same tree domain. They are just two child domains. Yes, they can access. So if I have another domain here, this is the scenario is a little growing here, which is good. So if I have another, which is California.cars.local. So there are 20 employees here. Can they access 20 employees here? Can they access that printer? Can they access this printer? They are child parent domain relationships, so they can access that, right? So there's always a child parent has two-way trust relationship, right? Two-way trust relationship between the same tree domain, but across no way. Across they don't have. So between cars and my domain, no. But between, as long as the cars.local is here and cars.local is there and main parent domain is cars.local, any employees, any users of any child domain of cars.local can access each other's resources. Yes. So this drawing, any other scenario which is good for everyone, we learn that way, but main rules are these. So you have an assignment, yeah? Yeah. So if you have a local printer here, so printer04 dot California. Okay, that's a long name. We're stuck now. Cars dot local and ocal. Okay, that is actually again ocal. Yeah. So
User one can access, user one my domain the local can access it, right?
so this user here, can this user access this printer? There's no, this is a child domain and that is a parent domain. So root domain, sorry. So only root domains can talk to each other, but by default child domains cannot access. You can create a two-way relationship anytime, it's easy, but by default no.
What about the child domain from New York to California? Yes.
New York, which one? There are two New Yorks. New York dot my domain. Yeah, they can.
California card.
They are within the same tree domain, right? So user1.mydomain.local is in the root domain, and printer3 is in the root domain as well. So they are both top domains, root domains. So root domains have two-way trust relationship. Yeah. So child domain would be something dot cars.local or something dot mydomain.local, right? But they are just that mydomain.local and cars.local. Is it clear? Mucho clear?
So if you want to share the printer card local, and if you want to see the chart domain with card local also in the
Same.
you have to
Create a trust relationship
yeah,
manually.
create the printer in the card local.
Yeah.
Not in the child.
No. So we have to create that trust relationship. Yeah. Oh, you were just. I didn't raise hand. I was yawning. Okay. So yeah, that's a not a yawn, right? Oh, okay. You're asking this. Yeah. Oh, this one, right? Ooh. From the back seat. I mean, no, like from that distance you're saying, or. Oh, printer3 is a resource. It's a printer, just like a server1.cars.local. It's not a child domain. It's actually a resource. So yeah, printer3 is a resource, not a child domain name. So tree domain, it's just that one company wants to create a group of company has two different line of business, and they have two different names, and they can collaborate with each other. If they want to share resources, you can create both those domains within the same forest for two different business. So that's the only scenario where we go for tree domains, right? So for tree domains, we need what? Another machine. So there are two ways now, but you may run into trouble. So one way is you uninstall Mississauga domain properly. We uninstall Mississauga domain properly, and then because this is a class domain, right? You have done your assignment in the home domain, right? Everyone has created two different domains, right? One for home and one for class. Only two guys are saying yes. Who has the same class domain being worked as the home assignment domain as well? Who does not have two domains? I mean, one for class and one for. I don't have gun. It's okay. God, I'm a harmless guy. I don't even have that. Who has that? So yeah. So you created one domain, which is the class as well as home, right?
I'm great. I don't have.
Okay. Okay. So you create another one, right? Which is good. So we can mess with our class domain now, because you're going to repeat the same mess. Not mess. It's a lab. It's a skill. Okay. You again raise hand. Okay. It's like another yawn. Oh, okay. Sorry. So this time I'll have that slingshot. You raise hand. Anyway, so if we remove the child domain, we will still practice the skill of how to properly remove. I think Bilal had to force remove the domain, right? So force is something that means that there's something that the domain controllers are not talking to each other, or the child domain if you create it is not talking, or additional domain controller replica DC is not talking to each other, which is not good. Domain controllers must be replicating to each other. You need to troubleshoot that, or simply shoot the two machines. No, just troubleshoot two machines. So what's the vote here? You want to create a new server 03 and keep the Mississauga child domain, or you want to remove Mississauga child domain and create a instead tree domain? Like you don't want to remove Mississauga domain? You do not want to, or yes? Oh, you love Mississauga so much. Anyway, so let's clone another machine. Yeah, I wanted to save time. Clone another machine. So, okay, I'll do that too. So let's clone third machine, keep the Mississauga domain up, although we do not need this child domain. If your laptop does not support 3 machines at the same time, then you can shut down the Mississauga child domain machine. We do not need it right now. We just need a third machine that must be joined to the domain. That's all. So I'm gonna do it. You can follow me now. So let's start a new clone. So I'm gonna put the steps here in that famous notepad document. Famous? Oh, it's there. Cool. Guys, I think somehow what I added there got removed. No, it's there.
Yeah, I came from my old.
You copied there? Thank you. You want to create a Mississauga child? लेकिन हमने तो अभी करना ही नहीं है. अच्छा ठीक.
तो मुझे अगर चाइल्ड डोमेन बनाना है तो कैसे बनाना है?
एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी इंस्टॉल करनी है, उसमें सिर्फ
ये जैसे ये एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी तो मुझे लगता है इसमें है इंस्टॉल, बट वो विन एंटीडीएस
नहीं है.
एंटीडीएस होता था
सी विंडोज
एंटीडीएस
नहीं है. ठीक है, डोमेन कंट्रोलर नहीं है.
इसको प्रमोट करने में
येलो वाले को नो promote this. ये रेप्लिका बनाएगा. सेकंड वर्जन ना, ये चाइल्ड में. ठीक है, इसे मिसिसागा दे देंगे तो वो नेक्स्ट में फिनिश खत्म हो गया. लेकिन तीसरी मशीन में हमने यही करना है, लेकिन अब ट्री डोमेन करना है. अब जो तीसरी करनी है उसमें भी यही जाना है. तो इसको चाइल्ड डोमेन को क्लिक करें, चाइल्ड यहाँ ड्रॉप डाउन को क्लिक करें. अब ट्री डोमेन बनाना है हमने, वो तीसरी मशीन में करना है. तो इसको चाइल्ड मिसिसागा के लिए रहने दें. सो या okay guys, so thank you for putting that back again, and let's go for tree domain. So what are our steps for tree domain? Our steps are these. Okay, not this. Okay, again our steps are these. Yeah, now I can say that. So number 1, what we need to do, create a new clone from template. Everyone has a template intact, right? All right. Second thing is number 2, name it. Do we have server 03 till now? No, server 01 and 2, right? So server 03 here, and name it server 03 and IP as 192.168.0.3 because we don't have a machine with this number IP address, right? So and the preferred DNS would be 192.168.0.3. Yeah. What was 50? Gateway. Exactly, 1. So preferred DNS is 1. And then Number 3 step is join it to my domain dot local. Okay.
When you say create a new clone, are you talking which machine are you talking about?
Template machine, which is always shut down. You have it, right? Oh, okay, cool. So these 3 steps, let me know the SSD guys gang and non-SSD gang. So both can let me know. SSD gang, you know, if you're finished already, this is magic. Oh, okay. So I'll just start creating that. So let's do it. Let's give it how much time? We can give it like 15, 20 minutes maximum. Yep.
I have server 303 already. Can I create a new?
Server 4. Go for server 4. Next logical address. So server 4 and 192.168.0.4 IP and name. Okay. So I'm going to start the third machine. I'm going to start actually the first one. I'll start the second one as well, but you don't have to start the second one. We don't need second one if it is taking up your memory, if it's slowing down your machine. Do not start the second one. We do not need a mississauga.child.domain for this lab. For this particular lab, we do not need that. You can shut it down to save some memory. If you have enough memory, then start. And also play some games. No, don't play games. Okay, template. So I'm just gonna right click the template. I'm going to go manage and I'm going to clone. And next, and next. Yeah.
May I ask you?
Yep.
I have simple here, but there is a gray mention
Oh.
to
No, click that.
click what?
No. Go to the template. Click that template first. It has arrived here, right? Now right click.
Ah, okay. So, okay.
Hey, teammates. No. Next. So I'm just gonna give it a name. My machine names are hum dash server 03 and it is on my SSD, so remove C and D. Okay, cloning. So guys, yep. No. Full clone. So you have to select full clone. No, not clone. Clone, right? It's a clone. No, that was not a question. Yeah.
Says any authenticating user can add the joint continuous domain up to 10 accounts.
Yeah.
So no need of administrative privilege. I said without administrative privileges. If it is authenticated user, it can
What do you mean join?
join the computer's domain.
Any authenticated computer can
No,
join,
any authenticated user can.
which is domain users.
I don't know why it says so, because if it is not joined to the domain,
If that account, the user account must be having a privilege of domain admins, or it must be given the rights, delegation should be given to the rights of just joining to the domain. Then it can do. Otherwise it cannot. But why 10? It can do unlimited join. If it has the privileges, yeah.
but if it is not already joined to the domain, it won't take the permission from the domain policy.
Yeah.
So what it does say, like it says,
No, maybe the context you, so read from the back, maybe it has already given the privilege to that account of domain admin. Maybe it has given the privilege of administrator already.
but if it is a local account, it won't take the domain policy.
No way. So yeah, you could take the picture of the book, that page, and send us, and we can discuss that. Okay. Hey, this is for winter, right? The shirt.
It is cold.
Yeah, actually, it is cold. Yeah. Okay, so I'm starting my server, and so I'm just gonna rename it and give it the IP address, and then we start the tree domain. Yay! Oh, okay. And don't start your template machine by accident. Accident means you didn't mean to do it, right? But anyway, don't even do the accident. So, So I can sit now. That's it. Nothing else. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. So tree domain, and I wanted to save some time for the server core lab as well. So we could continue with the tree domain, and I will tell you the tests you need to do. By doing the tests of child domain and parent domain, that a machine joined to the child domain, can the user of the parent domain log in or not. So now we're going to do some tests for the tree domain as well, right? Without tests, creating any domain is like, no use of that. You need to test that. So, okay, I have reached the password. Is anyone still on cloning the machine? Huh? You want to use your lab machine, which is a class lab, right? Home. Yeah, you can use it. Okay. So you guys are still cloning? No way. I'm about to cry. Oh, okay. Exaggeration, sorry. So I hope you're upgrading your hard disk to SSD, super slow drive. As soon as the course finishes, I will do it. Hey, this SSD is the permanent investment. This SSD is not the investment for this course. It is an investment for your career. You're gonna be using it for job interviews. Before job interviews, you're gonna repeat those exercises. You're gonna be doing, when you get the job, then you still need that home lab to practice what your boss is asking you to do in 1 or 2 days. So this machine is not only for the course, for me, it is helping me in my job as well. One SSD, so I have labs for the office environment as well. I have labs for some project environments as well. So this is a permanent investment. Go for 1 terabyte SSD or at least 500. I have 500 GB SSD. So this is good for my whole career, not for this course. Sorry? Internal. External, you will be depending on the USB speed as well, which is not good. If you have external 500 GB, put it inside the laptop. Take out the enclosure and put the 500 GB inside the laptop. Or just put that caddy, there was CD-ROM here. So I took out the CD-ROM, DVD-ROM here, and then put that, enclosure inside the drive. So it's also considered internal now, if you have CD-ROM. Otherwise, go for that SSD drive, ASAP. That's for your career, not for this course. So, everyone ready? I'm ready. So I'm just gonna activate this machine now. So I'm just gonna add the network card. And yes, just temporarily I'm going to add it to the bridge, replicate, finito, press OK, and I will get the internet now. Sorry? Yeah, VMnet 12. So first network card is in VMnet 12 to communicate with our internal servers. The second network card is temporarily added to activate the machine. That's all. Yeah. So it's not activated right now. As you can see, there is no 180 days written on the right bottom. So if I have internet now, by now, then I'll start the updates. I'll check for the proof that internet is there or not. If it is there, and one day it's going to be here. Yeah, it's there. That is great. So okay, now what do I do? Just start updates for a little while, like 10 seconds, and hoping that by then it will be activated at least. So turn on the updates. By that time, I'll just change the name to server 03 in my case. In your case, whatever is the sequentially next available name you can put. If server 3 is already taken, go for server 4. I'm going for my Ethernet 0. Double click that, properties, and IPv6 uncheck. IPv4 static IP is 192.168.0.3. And are we giving gateway? Everyone is giving gateway or not? No? Yes? Oh, there's a no and there's a yes.
No.
Wow. You're not giving gateway, right? Everyone else is giving gateway? If we give gateway, it's okay. If we don't give gateway for now in our current labs, it's also okay. Those who are giving gateway, what gateway are you giving? 0 as gateway? 050, okay. Okay, so 192.168.0.50, and the preferred DNS is 0.3. Yeah, got it. Hey, we're still active. You will know when I'm mistaking, and will know when I'm really testing. So I cannot fake it. Oh yeah, I was testing you actually. So okay, by now it should be activated. So I'm just going to press F5 here. Yep, it is activated. 180 days is showing there, so I can restart, and I'm ready. Are you ready? Yes. Thank you for the response. Let's start the lab. Oh. 0 preferred DNS? 0.1. Gateway is 50, preferred DNS is 0.1. Gateway is 50, preferred DNS is 0.1. Alright. Now I'm ready to join the domain. So guys, who has joined the domain till now? Oh, just me. Whoa. Who has joined? You have joined the domain, and who else has joined the domain? Just one guy? Two guys? Wow, that's you didn't join the domain, right? We need to join to which domain? There's only one parent domain we have. We're not joining the Mississauga domain, we're going to join the parent domain. Yeah. Later we are doing, later. Right now, what is our step? We need a member server, that's it. Member server of which domain? Parent domain.
Let's say we are going to install a DC for the clean domain, so we don't need to add this, we just start installing.
If it is member server, we can then easily create a tree domain.
Oh, so if it is not added to the domain, so we can.
No way. Then we will have extra steps to do. 4 or 5 extra steps. We want to avoid that. This is the easy one, and understanding easy.
For DNS role.
We have to add the Active Directory. Oh, don't start the Active Directory wizard. Just install the Active Directory binary files, right? So guys, do not start the Active Directory wizard yet if you have already reached the. I need a member server joined to mydomain.local. That's it. Member server joined to mydomain.local. Member server joined to mydomain.local. Okay, that was not clear, right? So what were you doing? You are creating a server that is joined to who? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Cool. Same page. Really? Right? No? You have joined it to which domain? Mississauga? Does it have Active Directory binary files, or is it a replica DC? So uninstall replica DC. Uninstall replica DC, that's all. Oh no. You have to uninstall replica DC, which is easy steps. Yeah, you were saying?
So we will remove it from. Yeah, because it's in the work group. We will remove it from work group.
For removing a child domain?
For creating the child domain that is location.
So
The same site.
so do we have to go there? Yeah, that's what you're asking?
Yes.
No. We have VPN connection to the branch, so we can ping any machine.
Server over there as a child domain.
So the server there, you have to first join it to the domain.
Yes.
So it will join. It will become a member server first. So its authentication request will go over the WAN.
You mean the server should be
First a member server,
first man, okay.
and then we will install Active Directory and make it a child domain. It has to be a member server of our parent domain, because child domain should be still member of our forest.
We can create it on location and a separate version, right?
That's not, yeah,
No?
no. So we should have a member server joined to our parent domain, and then install the child domain on that. That's the best way to do it. There is another way, but that's longer. This is the easiest one, without any confusion. So right now, everyone, member server joined to the parent domain. Those with Tim Horton coffees and those without Tim Horton coffees. Everyone has to join member server. Okay. Only 2 guys brought coffee, and others are like this. No, just kidding. I already have 1 coffee, which I did not drink. It's in the car. So, yeah. So, hey, you were not waiting for a break, right? Oh, we really need coffee. Oh, I think it's gonna close now, right? At 5 o'clock it closes, Tim Horton? At 4 it closes? Hey, nice timing, guys. Cool. Tim Horton close. So all we have is 2 cups to share with everyone. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Oh, that's iced coffee. That's even better to share with everyone. Yeah. So. Oh, that's even triple. Okay, we have enough now. So guys, I'm ready to start that tree domain. Are you ready? Wow, I wanted to say that. Cool. Oh, so, huh? Are you ready?
Yes.
For what? Oh, you're ready for this? Okay, cool. Are you ready? Guys, it's been 20 minutes, so I'm gonna start now. You have to upgrade your super slow SSD drive and it's recording already, so let's start. So local server. Okay, I'm not ready. I didn't join into the domain. So okay. So I'm just quickly going to join the domain, and then I'm gonna say, "Are you ready?" Again. So my domain dot local admin1 and the password, and press OK, and it did not accept my password. Cool. Not cool. What? Admin1. Oh, I was putting that troublemaker password. Are you using the password 1, capital P and $$ and 0? There is no number 1 in the end, right? Okay, I hate that. So I'm missing the password, so I'm just gonna change it just for myself. So you guys just stay with the same password. So I just logged in from that password, which was not accepted. So so I'm just going to In production environment, it's not a good idea. In lab environment, let's save time. Cool. So yeah, it works anyway. So VMnet 12, I'm just going to remove the temporary network internet card. And am I on VMnet 12 with other machines? I'm just going to check that, because actually it should be VMnet 12, because it accepted my joining to the domain. So I'm just going to try again, admin1, which I just logged in from with my password. Okay, welcome. but that's okay. Press OK and close, restart. So after 1 minute, I'm gonna ask, are you ready? So by now, majority of us should be ready, right? Okay, that was a very loud response. Thank you. So I just joined the domain. Okay, now we're going to install the tree domain, and so let's do all the most important tasks. So when he comes back, he's oh, what? Okay, no. Okay, admin 1. So I'm logged into that and I'm starting the Active Directory DNS. Oh, okay. So I need to install the binaries of Active Directory first. Add rows and features. Let me know if I'm going fast, so I could go faster. Next, next, next. Active Directory domain services. Add features. Next, 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 and install.
So
It won't restart. Oh yeah, I forgot. But I know it's not gonna restart. So.
if you are a standalone server, still does the same thing.
Standalone also we can do that. Yeah. It's just that it asks for credentials, so we can just give the admin 1 credentials at that. So is it a member server for everyone? Yes. Thank you. No? Like yes? No? So you were able to? Oh, okay. So who is not ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa, okay. I got the point. Woo! Okay. Can you stop the chat in the background and that online game cards dot, whatever? It's not dot. Yeah. So yeah, give your machine the most memory. If there are applications, suppose your antivirus is running in the background, right click and exit that application, or any other application, right click and exit. Where do you right click exit? You can do from here. So if it's a Windows 7, I'll open these applications and start right clicking. Right click, if there's an exit, I'll exit that. Right click, close Adobe Acrobat Updater. Okay, I'll close that. So now some more memory is saved. Close Cyber Gatekeeper. If I right click that, it's not right clicking. Whatever you can right click, just save your memory. Exit workstation. This is not supposed to be. We are doing everything for this guy. So let's not exit the workstation. This is also screenshot taker. So you can exit. Now you have an idea. You can go here and exit all your applications, so more memory will be available and your machines will work faster. So who's already here? Who's done? 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4.5. No, yeah, it's half hand up. So it's like not sure. Okay. So guys, so this is also no. If I give you a break now, you're not gonna complete and you're gonna go away and you're gonna enjoy the break like yay. So okay, you need how much more time? 7 minutes? How did you know that? Wow. 7.5 minutes. Okay, that's good. Action. Oh, okay, so we're back, and I've installed the third server, and on the third server I have the Active Directory binary files which are installed already, and this is the end of this no, I'm just kidding. So, okay, so now I'm going to the yellow bar. Oh, not bar, yellow triangle, which says in every member server we have this same message. So promote this server to a domain controller. So I'm going to still start the Active Directory wizard. The only difference is it's not going to be a replica domain controller. It's not going to be a child domain controller. Now the third type, which is it's going to be a tree domain. So what do we select from here? So we go for add new forest, and that was the most quickest reply here. Okay, so we go for add a domain controller and press next. There were quicker no here now. So we go for this option. Since we already installed child domain, we don't want another child domain. We need a tree domain, and this is the end of no. Okay, so so this is just the start. Yeah. So don't worry. Now, when we select tree domain, we have to come up with the totally different name. In our case, it's okay. Now I need to correct something. When we use the mydomain.local, the second domain name must not have a prefix or suffix which is the same as the first domain. So, oh man, I have to change that local everywhere now. So this local was not supposed to be here. Cars dot maybe the dealer was from BMW, so BMW. Okay, it's not accepting that correctly, but believe me, it's BMW. It's BMA actually, which is not a model. Anyway, okay, let's try that now. I have mydomain.local. I need a totally new tree, so I'm gonna go for cars.local and no, I'm just going for example now. For example, don't try that. I'm just testing that. Yeah. Because it's a local domain, we can select here anything. There is no reason to select local, but well, okay, there is a reason for selecting local. To say that it's a local network, it is not connected to network, it's our local network. Otherwise, you can use here anything. It's not necessary to use that. So if I just select cars.local and go for next, if it goes ahead without an error, still I'm going to come back and give it a totally different name. You selected that? Right? Okay, too late. Actually, I was expecting an error here, so I want to show that error. It's gonna go ahead. No, last time in last cohort there was an error. Until then, from this cohort, Microsoft has corrected that thing. So the last video of the last cohort, I'm going to double check that, but it's taking forever anyway. Okay, you said no and it just came the next screen. So there's something right with you. Oh, okay, which is good. Something should be right. So it's still thinking for me. So yeah, cars.local, the name local in a production environment, I would never use that. No, it's not about local name. It's not about the name word called local. It's about I already am using the name local in my first domain. So I would want to make my second tree domain totally different. Why? At once we are looking at some of the machines. Oh, he's connecting from this machine to there. It's also local. This is also local. So if the name is totally different, I could recognize it even earlier. Otherwise, I would have to read the whole name. Oh, local. Okay, what is this? What is the middle name there? So if the end name is also different, I would right away know from a huge list of machines that are accessing each other's resources. So I would go back.
But you will not receive any error message.
No. Cars.bmw, and you can do that sound as well, right? So that's for the first gear, second gear. Cars.bmw, why? So it's up to you. Go ahead, use the local, but it's already being used in my first domain. I know that it will have 500 users here. 800 users or 2000 users in my domain.local. I don't want the machines in the logs when I'm looking. I don't want .local names coming in the end. Then I have to really look for the actual name in the middle. That server 3 dot cars. Okay, this is the one. No, even the end name is different. I would be able to identify when I'm troubleshooting anything. So it's cars.bmw for me, but if you go for local, it's also it's up to you. As a system admin, it's your my thought is also in front of you, what you would think or what's the point of view we should look at every angle and then try to make a decision when we are coming to the design of our network, right? So try to look from every angle later. I don't want to confuse it in logs, especially when you're troubleshooting. It becomes really confusing that you have to really see, okay, local is still there, okay, in the middle, yeah, that's cars, that's my domain, that's cars, my domain. When end name is also BMW, I would at once recognize that, right? The traffic coming from those resources and this resource. So now cars.bmw, the thing that I should not have done, and if you are following, you should not have done as well, is that we went ahead, it registered the name cars.local, and then we came back again, and now we're registering the second name as well. So I am just fearful, although it's not giving any error, it's going to be this is going to be in the logs of this server, event logs, that first they thought about this name .local, now they are thinking about this name. I hope there's no error coming in the future as well, but let's just go ahead with cars.bmw. Okay, it's going to, okay, so it's ready, and domain function level is 2012 var2 because our forest function level is 2012 var2. So there is no option of backward compatibility, right? Okay, password is so is it letting you go ahead? So drop down the site name. Are you having the site name populated automatically, or is it blank? If it's blank for everyone, what do you think, which site we are in right now? Toronto. But we can just select here Mississauga as well. In this situation right now, we did not define Mississauga branch in sites and services. So Mississauga here is just another name. If we select that, doesn't matter. If we select that, doesn't matter. But if we go back to Active Directory sites and services and we properly define Mississauga as a separate site with a separate subnet, and we connect it as a branch, Active Directory will know, okay, this is a separate site, this is a separate. Right now we just created another site which is a make-believe. So we did not work on Active Directory sites and services yet. Right now, okay, everyone has selected Toronto? If you have those sites, if you followed my last lab, is a invalid format. Okay, let's go ahead. Maybe we will all get this error and then we will come back. Maybe. So let's go ahead. You stay there and keep that error in front of you, and let's compare. Maybe we have a different error. Maybe we don't have an error. Let's go ahead. So you wait for us. Okay, guys. Everyone, next, or those who are following me, next. NetBIOS domain name is.
I am doing this as a standalone server, and he is doing as a member server. But for both of us, it's asking for credentials.
Both. If it's asking for credentials, give it the credentials. No problem. But it should not ask for a member server. Yep.
We have the same language.
So I will have the same error as well. Let's go ahead with that. I'll just put the it should be in the video as well. So I think I will have the same error. So let's try to know what happened. The main thing we should not have done is
No error?
you did not get an error. But did you go back and change the name also? Okay, so that's why I'm also going there to compare what's wrong with our configuration. Do you get an error on this stage?
No, from the first one. Select root domain, it just
Oh,
The same.
so I'm way ahead.
another change it has just do it.
Okay, so when you were putting a new tree name, you're getting an error, right?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Credential. Member server.
You don't log into domain the specified credential. So you're logged into admin one current user. Did you join the domain?
Yeah.
They joined it on first thing. Can you keep it there and Google NS lookup? Everyone check the NS lookup. Oh, firewall. Guys, firewall, check the firewall. Guys, check the firewall. Check the firewall. It's not a network message.
Get that message.
Still, yeah, the message should not go. Oh, you have firewall on?
No, it's off. It's already 15 minutes. Okay, get that message. The same error, but it will be.
Let's check that.
Another thing.
Yeah, click. Does it actually go ahead? Guys, can you still click next? Even if you see the error of credentials, can you still go ahead and click next?
The same.
So buy a valid credential and try again. So click change here. So guys, do you see change? Change? No, there's a change option. Put your credentials again. Admin one, there's a certain one, and the correct password. So admin one and the correct password. Try to put your credentials again. No, it'll next to my
You're gonna get the error. Yeah, see, there's an error, but it will not be.
should not get this error, but okay, continue, carry on. Next. Even if you see that error, even if you click the change and put the credentials again, can you keep on clicking next? Because your credentials are okay. Your credentials are correct, right?
Same, just my error.
Oh, it's coming back.
Yeah,
My error
second
is
the same.
select the from this is the main one.
Admin from admin.
Yeah, child, but it says 3.
Yeah,
Okay, now
I didn't go and coming back. This was in the first screen. I didn't go and then come back like we did.
Okay.
It's in the same. Press option, press.
So it could not log in onto the domain with a specified. Guys, can you log off, log in?
I did.
You did that? Then restart.
Restart.
But the main thing would be, if even after restart, if you get that, then this one join the domain again. That would refresh the
I
whole.
cancel it.
No, cancel it. You log off and log in and then try it again?
Yeah, I did.
Did you log in from mydomain.local? Mydomain/administrator or server 3?
No. Admin one from my domain.
Admin 1 at mydomain.local or mydomain backslash?
No. I mean, my domain.
So,
Restart my domain.
I have the same
guys,
Yeah, I did.
going for a start of the next one. I take something that's going for
so but you turn off the firewall. The only change. So guys, it's taking time. You have to turn off your firewall. If you get the same error, it's taking time. But log off, log in, or wait, or go to the Immortals, which is closed now, and just come back, touch that wall, and come back. No, just so let's just like wait for a little time and log off, log in, and it should go ahead. But main thing was that if your firewall is on, it's going to give that error, right? So the only thing, if you have changed your firewall to off, then sign off and sign in again. Try to do that.
That bias name. Is it supposed to be cars?
Leave it as the default. Yeah, it's okay. Doesn't matter. We can change it if you want, but it's okay.
So the net bias name is supposed to be the computer name.
Not necessary. You can change it to Toyota. You can change it to anything. It's just going to be a single name access to Active Directory for applications. So whatever you give there, application. By default, it's populating the prefix. So that's what prefix of the domain, which is the cars. So what is by default is actually acceptable.
The prefix of the domain,
Not the computer name. Okay guys, I'm clicking install here, and then we're gonna try to see the proof that is it really a tree domain or is it something else. It should be tree domain, of course, but we're gonna go with the proof. And how do we prove that? So I've just clicked the install and we are going ahead with that. And Toronto. No, just go and run. Nah. This is the first time I'm hearing that. Where? This machine is started? Machine started? Next. The projector rays are beating. Yeah. Cars.bmw. You can keep local if you want. It's okay. Doesn't matter. So if it's a member server, yes, it's automatically going to register this new name in the forest. So we're going to see the proof now. Yeah. We have to install Active Directory and then select tree domain to make it a new tree. Without installing Active Directory, it cannot be a new tree domain. Okay. So everybody knows what is samosa, right? Samosa. Yeah, sambosa. Sambosa, okay. Okay. So this area has some very good sambosa, shops. And the guy here, he knows those shops, right? Damanpreet knows all the good sambosa. Okay. Hey, that's a nice thing to say that he's volunteering for that. There's a shop called Sambosa Factory. Its name is that, and it's whoa. Oh. Anyway, but everyone's sambosa taste is different, right? Oh, sambosa, right? You don't know what we're talking about. Sambosa. This is a local dish for some of the guys. But I'm gonna send the picture. I'll send the actual samosa. But if you don't like spicy, don't touch it. If you like spicy, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it's not that spicy actually. So yeah, you guys should taste. Yeah. Oh, okay, we're done, and it was recorded. Oh shoot. Okay, anyway. So if my tree domain is installed, how do I log into that? Admin 1. My domain is my parent domain, right? So so guys, I have installed the tree domain. I want to log in from the administrator of the tree domain. Now if I go to other user, it detects, oh, there's a cars domain here. But do I type here admin 1? Why not? Root domain has admin 1. So this domain does not have admin 1. Then what does it have? Administrator, exactly. Yep. या नहीं तो उसमें फायरवॉल ऑफ कर दे, फायरवॉल ऑफ करके और हाँ बाकी सब ठीक है, फायरवॉल ऑफ करें और लॉग ऑफ लॉग इन करके फिर आ जाए. ओके या on the root domain, no, there is no local login.
No local account, but there's a domain policy allow login locally.
Allow login locally for those accounts which have the privilege, which are added to the domain admin group or administrators group or enterprise administrators. The domain users group which has no privileges. So a normal user when you create has no, it cannot log in locally to a domain controller.
But login locally means there are no local accounts, but it simulates like login locally.
So login locally, do you see after when you double click login locally, does it tell you that what account is allowed and what is not allowed? So check that policy, double click that and then check.
We can add users, but let's say
We can add user, right?
administrators, no, let's say user. So login locally means what? What do we select?
Login locally in member servers or in a domain controller which is not a root DC, which is not a root DC. Then login locally would just means that which account has a login locally permission.
But any of the domain book says domain controllers do not have local accounts. It doesn't say root domain. It says domain controllers.
No. So okay, we can have another replica DC. We had a replica DC, right? But we still had to log in from the admin account, administrator account. We can still log in locally from a replica DC, but we cannot log in locally from, or there is no local administrator for root DC only. If the book says you could put it to test, you could try it. Yeah? Have a replica DC and then try it. Okay, administrator. If I type here administrator, it's the administrator of the new tree domain called cars.bmw, because cars is showing here, right? And the password you gave, enter. So now I'm inside the tree domain called cars, but I need some proof. Where do I go to check that it's a tree domain? Where's the proof that it's a tree domain, not a child domain, not a replica DC? Huh? No. Domains and trust. Okay, he was louder. Yeah. You could be louder as well. Next time you're like this. Domains and trust. Okay. My normal sound is loud as well, naturally. Oh, I was thinking, hey, what happened to Jamshed? So, yeah, let me know. I can see from here now. This is good. Let me know wherever you're stuck. My eyes, Okay, so I will first go to Active Directory, domains and trusts, right? Tools. But does it tell me what I need to know? If Active Directory, domains and trusts? Alright. What does it show me? So when we created the child domain, actually I have my child domain up as well. Now the whole structure is there. The child domain for the my domain.local is showing this way. A new tree is showing on the same root as the first tree. Now this is our proof that okay, we created a new tree called cars.bmw, and so domains and trust shows us the whole structure, how our forest is created, what is the design of our forest, right? If we had created replica child domains, it will start showing which parent domain is and which is the child domain. If I create a child domain for the cars.bmw, it would be like New York cars.bmw. It's going to start showing here, right? So domains and trust shows us the whole map of how we created our forest.
We collapse that my domain arrow, so this should disappear. No,
What should disappear?
because it is a tree. The forest is my domain. No, it is not the domain. Not
Look at
the-
this.
That my domain.local means the domain, not the forest name is visible.
So it's still a separate tree. This is still a separate tree, and both are on the root. But the main main first root domain is still the mydomain.local, which has the FSMA roles, or which has the forest, two forest roles as well. But it is not a forest name, it's still a separate tree domain. So nothing is under that, it is still, you know. So now this is a proof that we have two tree domains. So what is your assignment? So I'm going to give you the assignment at the end. Have we all done this lab, or have we understood what is tree and what is the proof that we created a tree? Yes, thank you for the reply. Yeah, so we can go with the next lab, which is server core. Yay! Okay, that was a shock, right? No. So guys, tree domain is done. Yes, no, maybe. But do we understand the tree domain? Okay, and you have the video for that, right? So, oh, now if I ask you, hey, let's create another domain clone, then you will say, no way, let's beat this guy now, because we already take so much time to create a new clone. So server, now I need to go for server core. Server core means what? It's just command prompt. It's just, you know, command prompt, or you can use the PowerShell to give commands. And okay, so the plan is that we can convert this tree domain, this newly created tree domain, to a server core, and then we can convert it back to a graphical interface. We can convert it back to first just a command prompt, a pure server core, which has no graphical interface at all, and then we can convert it back to the GUI interface, graphic interface. Then we can convert back into command prompt, and then we can convert back to GUI, and we do it forever. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. So yeah, a domain controller or a member server, as long as it's a 2012 operating system, it has this new revolutionary feature, which was not in 2008, that you can convert it to a command prompt. So anyone can tell me, an operating system having only command prompt, what are the benefits? Resource utilization is low. So command prompt does not take memory, it does not take the processing power. Yep.
Security command prompt.
For security reason.
You can comment in the some for some of the users in broadcast the burst at once.
Yeah, you can give command to automate some tasks,
Yeah.
and you can do a lot of tasks there if you have good commands on the command prompt. Good command on the command prompt. Wow, cool. Anyway, so yes, you're right. I can go for the tech docs. So there's a couple of million folders I need to dig down, and then go for 2012, and then go for server core, which must be here somewhere. Hello, kitty kitty. Server core, where are you? Oops, sorry for that whistle. Server core.
Windows core.
Ah, I hate that. See, I tested you only. I never knew that. Okay, so Windows core. We need commands we need the GUI option or commands to convert it to command prompt, and we need GUI option or command prompt to convert it back. So anyway, first of all, let me just open this PDF. I'm gonna send you that. So this is server core return of the command prompt. Wow, this is a movie, right? Oh, anyway, so server core is a minimal server installation option for computers running on the operating system. Server core provides a low maintenance server. So suppose this, so we installed tree domain on server 3. Then we realized it's so slow, and then we realized, oh, the hardware has just like the RAM is so less and the processing is so less. It was just an old computer where we installed the domain tree. So we think that, okay, it's already a new tree, but why don't we take less hardware resources? So why don't we convert it to a command or server core while still it is a domain tree? So when we convert it to a server core, we're going to still try to know if it is still a root DC of our domain tree or not, or the functionality has been removed when we converted it to server core or not. So we're going to convert it to server core. It's going to be just command prompt, you will see, and you're gonna say, hey, what to do now? We have many things to do from there, but we're going to just try to make sure that does it still have Active Directory installed? Does it still have DNS installed? Does it still have GC installed? Is it still considered as a domain tree or not? So we're going to convert it to server core, then we're going to confirm that, then we're going to convert it back, right, to the GUI. So it can always be converted back and forth as per the need. So as in Windows 2008 R2, Windows 2008 2012 R2 offers full server and server core installation options. You can install from the start as a server core. You can install from the hey, that's not a bad idea. Okay, change of plans. What's the change of plan? How did you read my mind? I mean, like, I have so much protection here. I have firewalls here. Okay, just kidding. So yeah, let's install it as a server core, configure it as a server core, and then convert it to GUI, install replica DC, and then convert it back to server core. Yay, so much fun. Everyone is excited. Thank you very much. Some of you are like, huh? What? Okay, so no one is like, I'm just kidding. Okay, so that will make us understand server core better. Now we have a ready-made server. We cannot prepare a new server core this way, right? We have a ready-made server with a given IP. It's joined to the domain. No, let's start a new server core from installation. Then we, from the core side, we'll give an IP. We'll rename it. We'll join it to the domain from the command prompt. Then we will learn more, right? Yeah, we can. That's gonna be very difficult, but we can. Technically, yes. Okay, guys. Now, if your machines are looking like this, like you have 3 machines, you do not need Mississauga child domain. You do not need the tree domain. So keep it still intact. Shut them both down, but do not shut down your which machine? Server 1, which is the root of your forest, root domain of your forest. Why? We're going to start a 4th machine, and we're going to start it with the installation of server core, which gives you better insight. If we converted that 3rd machine, you won't learn better. Now you're gonna learn the pure server core configuration from the command prompt, how you configure it, right? So we're here to learn more, right? Okay, I was gonna go easy way, then I said no, let's go the hard way. That's the fun one, right? This is easy piece of cake, kid stuff. Okay, so I'm shutting down. If your machine can't take the 4th server, shut down. I'm shutting down the Mississauga domain first. So it's shutting down now. I'm shutting down the tree domain as well. Maybe our machine can't take 4 servers, so I'm shutting down both the Mississauga, so child domain and the tree domain. I'm shutting down both.
Just a reverse question about, is it Toronto or Sega side?
Toronto. Okay, now I have only 1 machine up, so I'm going to start a 4th machine. The 2 machines, the child domain and the tree domain, are shut down. I don't need that, but first machine I need that, right? Because I need to join it to some domain, right? So we need the first root DC. What do I need to do to start the new installation? Go to home, create a new virtual machine. It's gonna take a very less time because it's server core. It's just basic installation, right? It's gonna take less time. Fingers crossed, I know. I mean, like, yeah. Next, typical machine. It has detected Windows 2012 R2. Make sure it's R2, right? Everyone has started that? Yes, thank you. Okay. Huh?
This is new color.
So this is not a clone. This is a totally new machine. But server core takes very less time. So next, make sure that you have 2012 in this and it's detected like this. Okay. Next. So yeah, when I reach there, then I'll tell you. But it's the data center core that I'm selecting. Data center core. When we reach there, so I'm just going to name it server core 01, the machine name, and I'm changing it to D drive because that's my SSD. So server core 01 is the name of the virtual machine, and next server core 01. So it's server core 01, SERVER core 01. Server core 01. Next, all the rest are defaults except for the network card. Network card has to be VMnet 12 so it could communicate with my root DC. So size is 60 GB, which is okay. Split disk, virtual disk is default, which is okay. Next, customize hardware. I have to go there just for the network adapter. My network adapter is on. My root DC server 1 is on VMnet 12. So I'm going to put the server core on VMnet 12 so they could communicate, right? Close and finito.
How do
Yeah.
I know which one is my
Right click. So if this is my server here, I'll right click and go to properties, and this is the network card setting for my domain controller. So I would know if VMnet 12 is there, right? So I'm on server core and it has started. Let me know if I'm going fast so I can go faster. No, I'll slow down. Okay, welcome to 2012 R2. Everyone there? No. Huh? Yes? Okay. Uh-oh. I didn't do anything. Okay. Yeah.
The file is this one, right?
Yeah, exactly. This one. Does it say enterprise or server? Yeah, show me again. Server, yeah, that's okay. Cool, thanks. So it's just a basic installation, but you have to make sure you do not select GUI. You select core. So I'm gonna go there and wait for you. Next, install now. The rest is the basic installation, right? Oh, it's coming there.
If we mounted it right here in the virtual machine, still it shows this one.
Yeah, it's still true. If you reach this screen, guys, that's the main important screen. If you read this, go for the second last option, which says data center evaluation, server core installation. That's the only thing to make sure. That's it. The rest is next finish. One is the network card adapter should be VMnet 12, or if your domain controller is on whatever, you go there. And the next thing is data center evaluation, server core. Go for the server core. Make sure that you know that server core, right? By accident, if you selected the server core for standard, that's also okay. Doesn't matter. As long as it's server core, it's okay. Standard is for small business. License license is cheaper, and it supports just 2 virtual machines in a Hyper-V in standard edition. Data center supports unlimited virtual machines. Its license is a bit pricey, and it's for big organizations. So heavy applications or bigger applications can be installed. Enterprise level, so Exchange Enterprise or other Exchange can be installed better or work better and can scale better on data center. Okay, so I'm choosing server core installation, data center. Next, make sure that it's server core. It even rhymes. Make sure that it's server core. Okay, no, just kidding. Okay, I accept license. Next. So we are upgrading, right? Oh, that was an easy one. I know that. Custom installation. And then it's the default options. Next, finish. No? Okay, next. Come on. It was the same option. Just next. Okay, so server core, and it's installing like this. And during the installation, if you are on this screen, have a break. So you have 15 minutes. But if you're not on this screen, come on this screen and then have a break. But the break started now already. So if you reach the screen when the break ends, then you don't have a break. That's more fun now. Cool, right? So if you reach this screen, have a break. You can go, and otherwise reach this screen and then have a break. Do not go until you reach this screen. If it's on percentage, you deserve a break. If it's not percentage, you don't deserve a break. So I'll just pause the, so resume. Yeah, Sumit said that there's a competition as well for the video. So okay, so resuming, and everyone on this screen? Yes. Okay, thank you. So this screen, which is actually where, yeah, so the user's password must be changed before signing in. I'm going to change the password. This is a core installation, so this is the local machine password, local administrator. Press OK 2 times, and there we are. See, look how beautiful it is. And we have no idea what to do next. No, actually. So there's a built-in command called sconfig. When we type sconfig and press enter, we can basically configure this machine. We can give IP address, we can rename, we can join it to domain, we can turn off the firewall, and lots of other things. So once we have given the password and we are inside the server core, let's type sconfig, which is sconfig. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna give the commands. So let's give it our famous magnifying glass. So there's our famous magnifying glass. Okay, is it better now? Yes. Okay, so sconfig, when you type that and press enter, tell me what happens. That's not that blue screen, which means error blue screen. It's the working blue screen, right? So if we press enter, oh, okay, let me convince it. Press enter, then we are having this screen. So this blue screen just gives us all the options. It's a menu-driven way of configuring your machines. Let's give it the next sequentially available IP address. And in order to give the IP address and of course the preferred DNS, and this is the end of the lab. So no, just kidding. Oh, you know that already. So okay, so yeah, number 8, this option does what? So we need to give it the next sequential static IP address, and we're going to give the preferred DNS correct. That is the mucho importante actually. 2 muchos, right? Okay, so number 8, and press enter. Everyone there? So it asks for, it shows the network card. So are you following us? Okay, cool. Also, so you have server core is installed. Okay, so are you on the command prompt? This one. Okay, cool. Thanks. So I didn't get it, but thanks. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. So 10. So this index number, it is asking for an index number. Maybe we have 4 network cards here, 3 network cards, or minimum 2 network cards are there in physical servers. So if there are 2 or 3 network cards, it will give index number of those network cards. We just have 1, so we can give the index number 10 and press enter. Index number is just means that what number of network card it has. It just automatically detected 10. Otherwise, we have just 1. Yeah. It got an IP from DHCP, but it's going to be a domain replica DC now. So we're gonna give static IP here. right? So number 10. So what we're gonna type here, number 10, which means this network card which is showing in front of us, and we're just typing the index number here. So press enter, then it asks for, then it shows you the IP it has taken. Number, we gave the IP range from DHCP. So we're gonna give static IP just to know the options better here. Otherwise, it has already received IP from DHCP. So number 1, set network adapter address. Number 1, and this is the end again. Oh, there's an old joke, man. I'm just coming up with new jokes now.
Say, we can add in our resume Windows Server 4 as well, right?
Exactly. After this lab, add it. That's it. All right. So just populate your resume right away. Server core. And set network adapter address number 1. So it's DHCP or static IP. We're gonna give static, so we're gonna select S and press enter because we're gonna go for static IP. Press enter and enter the static IP. So 192.168.0. I have already given 3. So in my case, the sequentially next available is for me 4. Maybe you have already used 4, so go for 5. If you have just used 5, go for 6. So whatever is sequentially available in your network, right? Just go for that. No, so .4, enter. It's asking for subnet mask, which is by default selected, so we'll keep it that way. So press enter for the subnet mask. Gateway, we are all using 0.50. 192.0.50. Okay, what is the preferred DNS? How do we give preferred DNS? We have to go to the second option called set DNS servers. So it's separate option, not with the first option. So number 2, I'm going to type number 2 and press enter. It's asking enter new preferred DNS server. So 192.168.0.3, and hey, everyone's active. Okay, 1. Actually, you knew that I always make this preferred DNS wrong, so good, active. So I'm just going to try to make something else wrong, which I never did that before. So preferred DNS server set. Everyone's getting this message? Okay, press OK. We do not have alternate DNS. Do we have alternate DNS? So what is alternate DNS? Another DNS. Did we install another DNS for mydomain.local? Not for mississauga.mydomain.local, not for cars.bmw. Did we install a second DNS for mydomain.local? No, we did not do that, right? We did do the replica DC, but then we uninstalled it, removed it. So we had an alternate DNS for 5 minutes, I think. Then we removed it. Yeah. So okay, so we don't have, so blank is none. So just press enter and it's not going to populate anything. Press enter. Now we have IP address, which is static, and we have gateway, and we have preferred DNS. Everyone's correct? Configured? Return to main menu, number 4. So we press 4, we type 4 and press enter. Now we have the correct IP. We need to join it to the domain, we need to rename it. So the good thing about, it's a little tricky, but good thing about this is that when you try to join it to the domain, it also asks for renaming the machine. So it offers that same tasks in 2-in-1. In one restart, it offers 2. That's the only place where it offers the 2 things in one shot, like in one restart. Otherwise, always in production environment, go for restart, separate, rename. For machine rename, a separate restart, join domain, a separate restart, right? So now we're going to change the machine name, but we're going to just join it to the domain, and then it's going to ask for the change name as well. Then we're gonna put the name server core 01 as well, right? So let's go for the join, which is number 1, domain or workgroup. So I'm going to go for number 1. So now you have to be careful, and I think you're gonna be stuck here. It's tricky. When you put the password, it's not going to show you the password. So what you type, just trust in yourself that you're typing the correct thing, right? So it's not gonna show you those star. So number 1, press enter. It's asking for workgroup or domain, so D. Okay, when you press D, what happens? Name of domain to join. So my domain dot local. Everyone there? Yes. Okay, thank you everyone. Enter. So who has the privilege to join into the domain? Admin 1. But we have to type domain backslash, so my domain backslash admin 1. My domain backslash admin 1. Only type like this here, because it says that domain backslash user, right? So enter. Now it's showing the password. Now trust yourself and trust your skills and expertise and put that password and believe in that. And if it's wrong, just keep trying again and good luck. So enter. Okay, if the password is correct, the next screen will ask this: do you want to change the computer name before restarting the computer? So how many made it the first time? First time you're on this screen, right? Okay, you trusted in your skills. And oh, okay, I did that before. Yeah, okay, so that's good. If you were not able to see the screen and if it says the password is wrong, then try again. Go with 1 domain join, put the domain name, then put the administrator, my domain backslash admin 1. Whew. Okay, and then reach there and trust your skills again and put that password. Anyway, press yes here to rename the computer. And it's asking here, enter new computer name in the screen, blue screen. So server core 01. The same name we gave to the virtual machine, we have to give to the operating system as well, right? And again, trust your skills. Okay, so I did that. Okay, enter, specify and authorize domain backslash user, same thing. For the machine rename, same thing again, right? So my domain backslash admin 1, enter, and you know what? So yeah, do that. Password, enter. All right, if both times the password is correct, this screen should come. You must restart your computer. So it's going to join us as domain as well as rename the computer, right? You're there? Oh, everyone's there. Cool. Okay, great. So I'm going to restart that okay, so I had to fight with the vending machine for this, so it's a valuable. Yeah, you were saying? Oh, okay. So okay, let's log in again. Sorry? Yes, but no. So it should be installed on command prompt. If it doesn't install, yeah, leave it. But we're going to convert it to GUI now. Then yes. So it's a good question. Parameters incorrect. Parameters. For what? Which stage? When you were doing what? Okay. Oh, check the spellings then. Backslash or spelling or anything. Because parameter means that maybe incorrectly it was written. So if it is joined to the domain, Oh, then restart and just come back, log in, and just change the computer name separately then. Okay, if it is joined to the domain and restarted, we need to log in from that domain. So now if I go to backslash this and go to other user, I should type what? Exactly, admin1 and the password. It already detected that domain name, and now I'm back to the same command prompt. Okay, that is not well, not okay. Now we need to do something else. So first of all, it's a member server in our domain called mydomain.local. What's the proof? If I go to my root domain controller, and if I click that here to tools, and I think Active Directory is already open here, and because of this huge magnifying glass, now I have to really push my screen. Active Directory in computers on domain controller. I want to prove that server core is added as a member server or not. So I'm going to my Active Directory in computers and going to the computers folder, and server core is there. Good. What should I do next? I need to make it as a replica DC server core. I have two options here, actually three. So first option is, which we're going to do, convert it to GUI, install Active Directory in DNS, and convert it back to the core. Second option is, there's a tool called Corefig, COREFIG. If I go to the so let me just go to this website called I'm gonna Google that. I'm going to the website. Wow, this magnifying glass is really magnifying. Corefig. If you Google the term called Corefig, so this is it, COREFIG. This is a PowerShell script or a utility, Corefig, and it is developed to configure server core. So there's a Corefig 2.0, but if this 2.0 configures the data center R2, last time I checked, it was configuring only Windows 2012. It was not configuring R2. So that was like 4 or 5 months ago. Maybe they have added the support for R2 as well, which is Corefig for Windows 2012 core. Okay, it didn't. So congratulations. So yeah, it's there. We are pleased to announce that latest version of Core Configurator built and designed for 2008. Latest? Hey, which planet do you live in? Okay, anyway, it's latest for them, R2. Anyway, so this we were using, and this Corefig has had the tools to install all the roles Active Directory directly from here. It was a PowerShell utility. Third is the netshell commands or netdom command. There are netdom command line tools. If I go to Google and go to just netdom, netdom, this command can do all the domain-wide operations. netdom. If I go to netdom technet, it gives you all the syntax of how to install Active Directory and join computers to domain. But this is the good luck doing it kind of way of doing it, right? Like you need to really come up with the commands and all the switches and all the spaces and correct name. So the first way, which is revolutionized way of convert it to GUI, install whatever you want, and convert it back to core. Make your life easy, right? But we can do this way, netdom way. We need to have full syntax, and we can do Corefig way. So what we need to know, we know now. Let's go for the first way, because we still need to learn how to convert a core to a GUI machine, right? Which is actually lots of commands, so I was just telling you for knowledge that these are other ways as well. I'm going back to my core machine. I know that now it is already part of the my domain as a member server. Now I need to start giving commands. Okay guys, these will be 4 set of commands. The main purpose of these commands, so I'm just putting it on the screen now. The main purpose of these commands will be to, I'm just putting it down. Okay, so the first command main purpose is you're going to create a folder called mount dir first. Then we're going to install, or we're going to copy the files of our Windows 2012 R2 ISO inside that folder mount dir. We're going to mount the ISO to this folder actually. Then step by step, I'm just telling you, then I'm going to start performing that. Okay, now I need to really increase the magnifico. Yeah, so these are the commands. First we mount the ISO, then we select which version of GUI we want. So index 4 is Windows Server 2012 R2 data center, which we normally choose to install a GUI version, right? We're going to select this version and give another PowerShell command, and we're going to tell PowerShell that hey, we need to convert this server core to a 4th option is Windows 2012 R2 server data center. So this is the 4th command. After this command, it's going to restart, and it's going to restart in graphical interface. I'm sending you this PDF now. I'm sharing it on I'm sending you there, so you could give these 4 commands. While I'm going to do it, you will have the PDF in front of you as well to see if there are any spaces that you did not give, because that's where it's going to fail for us, that if we did not give the proper spaces or we missed something there. So let me just put it there quickly. Oh man. Okay, it's this folder, and I'm going to just put this link. Everyone has emails open? Yes. So I'm sending it to the group. What's the group name? Okay. The magnifying glass sucks. Anyway, so it's cohort 6, and it's server core PDF, and you know what, that step by step is even much more detail. Okay, so I'm just going to select the step by step, and I'm gonna open that as well for me. And yeah, let's not confuse. I'm gonna send this one which has better steps. Oh yeah, one more, I forgot one more thing. Okay, I'm sending you the document which I already opened, because there are 2 PDF documents. Step by step does not have the commands, so let's not, I'm just sending you because other steps are there, but you have to open the server core main document, which is 1 megabyte, and it's going to open today or connect today, and you will reach it, I hope, fully today as well. I mean, like come on, what a slow internet. It's just 1 MB. So please open your emails, and as soon as you see this, just download. Okay, sent now. Yay. So I'm just going to open the same document now, which is actually already opened, and the first command, I'm just going to go there. while you could also take the document to that first command, which is c colon backslash mkdir space c colon backslash mount dir. So everyone open that? Yes. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to the mkdir is a command in DOS prompt, in the command prompt, which means make directory, exactly. So, and where to make directory, c colon backslash mount dir, or you could just say mkdir mount dir. I think it should work too, but I'm just gonna go to that command prompt now in C drive of my server core, and there I am, and I'm just gonna go cd backslash press enter. I'm in the C prompt mkdir. Guys, it's going to be a little tricky, so you must have the document in front of you as well as see what I'm doing. Mount dir, right? So mkdir space mount dir or mkdir c colon backslash mount dir should give the same result. So it's we are creating a folder on the root of this C drive. In order to see if the folder was created or not, I'm going to go for dir and press enter. Dir means see the contents of the directory. Yep. Yeah, so we can go inside there if you want to. Then this is cd space change directory to mount dir, but we're going to mount an ISO with that, so we're gonna stay a little for outside a little. So dir to see the content, and it shows now mount dir is there as our directory, right? So now the second command. I hope the PDF file is in front of everyone. Is it? Yes. Okay, thank you for confirmation. Now second command is this: go to D drive and then run this command. So this means we have to make sure, do we have a D drive or E drive where our ISO for 2012 is mounted? How do we make sure? It could be your E drive as well. So how do we make sure? Go, okay, see this? Oh, don't see this. Yeah. So I'm going to my machine now and making sure, or trying to know, first of all, is the ISO for 2012 is mounted on my DVD? How to make sure that? Server core 01, right click, properties, settings, and there's your DVD. And yes, this is mounted there. The ISO is mounted. It should be mounted because we installed from this DVD, right? ISO 2012, so it's already there. Okay, what is the drive letter for that?
You have to make sure, right?
Yeah,
From command prompt,
D colon enter. So I'm just going to go for D colon enter, and then I'm gonna check E colon enter. I think it's D colon because it's still command prompt. So D and colon, not semicolon, colon, right? D colon and press enter. Okay, yes, I have a D drive, and I think that in the DVD I have the 2012 ISO mounted to that. So this is okay for, I think everyone, when you put D colon, it should change this prompt to D. It happened for everyone? Yes. Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. So okay, so D colon backslash, and then the command. What is the command? Now we have to go step by step. Make sure if you're gonna get an error, red error, make sure the spaces are not left. You have to be careful about the space. I'm in the D drive, so I'm gonna go back to my PDF document, and I'm going to see the command here. D colon backslash. So first is DISM, then space, then slash get dash viminfo space slash vim file colon D colon backslash sources backslash install.vim. See, so simple. What? Okay. Right. So DISM slash get dash viminfo, one by one. Okay, DISM backslash or forward slash? Backslash. No, it's forward slash. Just slash. Yeah. Vim info. Is that correct? Oh man, I have to go a long way.
Get dash vim.
Oh, get dash women. Thanks. Get dash wominfo space, and then it's there. This magnifying glass is killing me. So get dash wominfo space slash vim file colon d colon backslash sources. So slash vim file colon d colon sources slash vim file colon d colon, is it sources or backslash sources? Backslash sources backslash install dot vim. Is that the command? If yeah, since we are in the D drive already, so it should give us the result as the screenshot, which means that it's going to show 4 operating systems as it's showing now, exactly like this. So 4 types of operating systems are showing there. So from the install.vim file, it is showing 4 operating system. We want to activate the index 4, which is Windows Server 2012 R2 Server Data Center, which means it's a GUI interface, right? We don't want to go for core, which is index 3. So index 4, we're gonna go for that. So has majority of us reached this? Okay, cool. So second command is done, everyone? The DISM? Yeah. Because it's already it should be from D, but you can actually go for C as well. Try it in C, but it's just saying that from D, this path, take out the information for the 4 editions of Windows 2012. But you're right, actually, because it's telling us the whole path, we could have launched it from C as well. You're right. It could have been launched from there, but going to D, same thing. Just like make dir C colon, you don't need C colon then. So anyway, is this showing for everyone? Yes. Okay, thank you. So PDF. Now next command is to mount that. So which edition we need to mount? So I'm just gonna go down. Oops. Yeah. So again, DISM. Now it's a bigger command. I hate that. Anyway, so DISM slash mount dash vim slash vim file colon D sources install.vim. Make sure that index 4 is selected. This means that we are mounting the 4th one, which is the GUI edition, to that folder. Mount dir C colon backslash mount dir backslash read only. So DISM slash mount dash vim. Now I have to. So DISM space forward slash mount dash vim. There's space. DISM space forward slash mount dash vim. After that, I wish I could copy that. Anyway, mount dash vim, then space forward slash vim file again colon D colon backslash sources installer. Okay, vim file colon D colon. I hope I remember that. So mount dash vim, then space vim file colon D colon backslash sources backslash install dot vim. Oh wow, I remembered this much. Cool. Woohoo, way to go. Yeah. Okay, anyway, vim file sources install vim slash index colon 4 space, it's on the other line but it's a space, right? So slash index colon 4 and space mount dir C colon backslash mount dir. Anyway, slash index colon 4 slash index colon 4 space slash, is it slash? Okay, slash, then what? Mount dash dir or just mount dir? Mount dir, then
Read only.
mount dir space
Space.
Colon.
Mount dir colon C
Colon
slash
C.
colon c colon
mount dir
mount dir.
space.
Hey.
Space only.
So slash mount dir colon c colon backslash mount dir.
Yeah. Space.
Oh, mount dir. Okay, yeah, here it is. Ir. Mount dir space slash read only. Yay, we read it. Woohoo! That's it. Read only. Okay, so I'm just gonna test it again. Oh man, I have to. So slash mount dir colon c colon backslash mount dir space slash read only. Yes. Okay, press enter. Deployment image servicing and management tool version. Okay, does it give you percentage? If it gives you percentage, you're the lucky one. If it doesn't give you percentage, you're still the lucky one. Then your laptop is haunted and cursed, and you should just give that as a gift to me. That's all. Yeah. Oh no, I'm just kidding. Hey, it successfully did that. Normally it gives me error as well, so it's unexpected that it worked fine. So did it work fine for everyone? Yes. Okay, thank you for that answer. Let's go ahead. So if you have written the command correctly, it should be successful. Otherwise, there will be space problem, or there will be working correctly. Okay, you're gonna follow the video, right? Sit back and enjoy the show. Yeah, okay. Okay, good, cool. All right. So next and final command is this. So now we're going to tell it, hey, install the GUI version and restart. Actually, restart and start into the GUI version. So I hope this command is correct. I mean, it correctly executes. Install dash Windows features. Oh, okay. You know what? Guys, I forgot to highlight this with yellow, but you have to enable the PowerShell module inside the command prompt. So after I did this successfully, the third command, the fourth command is actually this PowerShell, not this install dash Windows features. Install dash Windows features is a PowerShell command, right? PowerShell commands never run on command prompt. Command prompt has its own set of commands. PowerShell has its own module, which it installs all the commands in, and then it runs those commands. So first you have to just simply type C, go to C, and then type PowerShell, and it should give you the version of PowerShell 2013 Microsoft Corporation, all rights reserved. Then you start giving the install dash features. How do you know that PowerShell is loaded now inside the command prompt?
It says Windows PowerShell.
Yeah, PS will be showing before the C prompt. If PS is not showing, you're not inside PowerShell, right? PS will be showing here. So I'm now going to the C drive first by typing C colon, then I'm typing PowerShell, pressing enter, and then I'm going to start typing this command, right? So going to that, I'm in D drive. So how to go to the D drive? C drive, C colon enter. I'm in C prompt now. Now I need to enable PowerShell. So I'm just gonna type PowerShell and press enter. Yep, it's loaded now. So far so good. So it's Windows PowerShell and PSC colon backslash is showing. As long as the PS is showing, we're good. I think the first command was install dash feature. So install dash Windows. I'll just type Wind and press tab to autocomplete that. And if it's PowerShell, yep, it completed. So Windows feature. What's next? Install dash Windows feature server dash GUI dash MGMT dash infra. So this will load the GUI version of our 2012 operating system. So Windows feature server dash GUI dash MGMT. It's not underscore, it's dash. Server dash GUI dash MGMT dash infra. So if I go there, server dash GUI dash MGMT dash infra, and then comma, this will convert it to GUI server. And the second command is server dash GUI dash shell, server dash GUI dash shell. So it will give the PowerShell command as well. Server dash GUI dash shell. Is there a meeting outside? No. Okay, just kidding. Both are good. Okay. So, oh man, I should not ask. But just, a quick joke. Of course, it's emergency. Come on. Okay. Anyway, minus source. So server GUI shell minus source C colon backslash mount dir backslash Windows backslash. Make sure the spelling is correct. WinSXS. WinSXS. Can you say it fast? WinSXS. Okay. Anyway, so minus source space C colon backslash. It's sources. No. It's source. Hey, so many are ready to leave. That's so cool. What? Okay. Minus source. So after shell is minus source, guys. Anyone? Minus source space C colon backslash mount dir space.
No, slash dash
God, man. Dash slash backslash. Backslash. This, right? Windows backslash win
side by side.
side by side. Huh? SXS. Oh, there's a space like this? No space. Okay. Are we ready? So this is no. You have already. Oh, there's an error coming.
Typing error.
Okay.
Waiting for.
Oh, you're already ahead of us. Enter. And this, if this green thing comes, we're good. If this green thing doesn't come, we're still good people. Okay, it stays there on 68% forever, or it gives an error on 68%, or it goes ahead and finishes after 68%. But it likes to have a break on 68%, go somewhere, have coffee, and come back. And so we wait for it to go ahead, either give an error or go ahead and complete that, or that's it. No problemo.
I have no problem.
Yep.
I keep trying downloading files from here, and the content of the file is something else.
But it does not support R2. No, the content is, you should just launch this start underscore. So type start here, STAR, and autocomplete. Press tab. No, press tab. No, STAR and tab. Autocomplete that. Enter. Now wait for it to start.
After typing the command,
Oh, the problem I had because of I already checked the
after
site.
typing the command, we need to go there.
Oh yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
I checked the file, I mean the ISO file, and way more back. The ISO file I downloaded is not the same as you guys downloaded.
It should be R2, right? As long as it's R2. Oh, if it is not R2, then at least this will work with it. With R2, it's not gonna work.
Everything. I checked this file. I checked there was another file.
Check for what? Are you sure that it is R2? How do you know it's R2? How can you know? So let me tell you. You go there and you select, settings. When we create a new file and select that, then we'll, normally select the DVD. And browse. No, it's
These are
not
the
gonna
config
show.
files.
No, cancel.
I know where the ISO file is, which one I downloaded.
But is it R2? But yeah.
This was
Okay. So yeah, the problem is what? Corefig?
the corporate
Yay!
file.
I'm done. Oh, okay. So guys, just for the record of the video, I'm going to restart this. So how to restart this machine? It's shutdown /R. If we type the command shutdown /R, it restarts. So just restart this machine and it's going to start in graphical interface. So enter, you're about to be signed out. Okay, it's going to start in graphical interface, it's going to load something. When it reaches there, I'm going to install Active Directory and DNS, make it a replica, and then convert it back to core. For the video, I'm going to go fast now, right? Did I do something wrong? Everyone's staring at me. Okay. Yeah, you were saying? If not finish, if it's not finished and shut down, then better to restart the whole process.
This is the file I downloaded, and when I check the content of the file
So
with the rewrite,
why are you checking the content?
it's different.
No, this is the correct one. WSF is there. If the WSF is there, did it launch there? Where we launched the WSF? By now it should have, if it's the correct one. No, it did not. So, okay. Can you load the PowerShell? Type the PowerShell and enter. Now, again, type the START. Okay, guys, so so the Windows graphical interface is starting now, and the graphical interface, so start and autocomplete. Oh no, you're in that folder. Here you are. Yeah, you're in that folder. So start underscore START and autocomplete. Yeah, enter. No. If this is R2, it's still the last 4 months ago when I checked, it does not support R2.
It doesn't support that.
So if you have Windows 2012 only, it's going to work. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Or
So
go
I'm
for
doomed.
NetDome. Okay, guys. Huh? OT, which is what? Oh, overtime. Okay, guys. So for the record of the video, I have to start. Yeah. Is it started? Oh, good. Login and install Active Directory. So I'm going to quickly create a replica DC on this and then convert it back for the video, right? So I'm going to install, start the operating system. I'm going to install the usual replica DC, so install Active Directory and DNS, and then I'm going to convert it to you know what. So add roles and features, and I'll quickly go for next, and I'm adding the Active Directory domain services role here, just like, you know, the way we are installing Active Directory replica DC. I'm creating this replica DC, but I'm finally going to convert it to core again. So that will be the interesting part, and there is only one simple command that's going to convert it back right away. We had to give 4 commands to convert it to GUI, but from GUI to core, it's just one line, and it's gonna convert like this. So as soon as it install, I'm going fast now. So you can just see the process and repeat this lab a couple of million times. No, just a couple of times. And the guards are closing all the lights here. So I hope we're not stuck. Wow, it's not supposed to be stuck at this. That is not the good. Oh, stuck? Oh, come on. What are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. Okay, so if it's stuck, there's another workaround for that. We can add the network card which supports internet, and it could get some updates from internet if it is stuck for a longer time. The troubleshooting that we discovered, or the workaround we discovered, is that if it takes long time here, right click, go for settings, add another network card which has internet connection. So add network adapter, next, bridge, replicate. This is not for activation, this is to get that guy moving from that point. So we just discovered that workaround if this is stuck for long here, right? If this is stuck here for long, add that network card, make sure that it has internet coming. So if I go to the to update some files, because it's coming from core to GUI, so it's going to try to get some more extra files which were not there. So sometimes, in previous cohort, we were sitting there waiting for this to complete, and all of the class was sitting there and looking at each other, and then one guy thought, okay, let's see, it's complete now.
I think it has demand, features on demand, that while installing the OS, it installs the copy of like some files in the 5 GB file in there. So when you install the features, it accesses that folder.
Yeah.
So maybe when you install in the core, it didn't do that until the backup was.
So it does not have access to all the files from ISO, so it then gets internet and yeah. Otherwise we can give the path here as well.
But it's supposed
Oh, not
to
here.
ask for a source disk. It's supposed to ask for.
Yeah, it asks here actually in this area, but if it's not asking, connect it to internet, that's all. So this is another workaround. Okay, is it done for everyone? Okay, close. Now I'm going to quickly install Active Directory, yay, and promote this to server to a domain controller, and it's going to be a replica DC. So I'm going to go next because people really want to run now, and they have their cards already started from here. Zzz, cars heating up right now, and people are just like, if there's a signal, they will run. But you must see the last command of how it converts back to the core from GUI. Yep.
After you finish the 3 steps, you just do the shutdown /R.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Okay, guys, so it's going to restart now, and then we're going to go ahead. Site. Okay, you're right. Site, you're right. Oh, okay. So next, and ignore this. And for replica DC, we have how many? 1. Okay, server 1. Next, and next, next. I love saying next. Cool. Okay. So now, all right. Now I'm free. Yeah.
When I run this command,
Oh.
it can't collect data.
And what's the error? So the error must be install Windows feature argument not accepted. Oh, you're still in D drive, right? Go to C drive. C colon. Oh yeah, you're in still. Yeah, it's installing. I clicked install. Argument no, we need to read that. The role or role service or feature name is it Windows feature or window feature? Can you remove S from the Windows? It is Windows feature, right? Look at this. Oh, you're right. Windows feature, and you're on this one, right? No. You're on DISM? No, install Windows feature. Feature server GUI MGMT infra. Server dash. No. Spelling mistake.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so it's about to do nothing. Oh yeah, it's restarting now. And after restart, I'm going to convert it from GUI to core. You should see those commands. And there's one more thing that you should notice. We can convert it back to core. Yeah, you were saying? Toronto. Always Toronto. Yeah. So we can convert it to core where we can only give commands. This is one way to convert. There is a second way to convert as well. You convert it to core, but you also give server manager there. So in the background, you just have the command prompt C:\\, but in front you will have server manager as well. So there are two options you can have in core: show server manager and in the background the core, or simply the core the way we found it when we installed it, right, the first time. So we're gonna go for that way which we did not try till now, which is you have a command prompt and a server manager with you. Before we just had a command prompt. Now we're gonna convert to core, but we're gonna have a server manager and command prompt. So we get to know all types, right? Happening in the background? That I need to Google myself as well. That what commands are running in the background. There will be lots of material on that. But the command we're gonna run now is going to convert it to the command server core, and then it's going to give us also the server manager. So I'm going inside and opening PowerShell and doing that. Yep.
It's been like more than 15 minutes and I'm waiting for it. I'm still stuck at 68%.
Oh.
Is that normal?
Keep waiting, man.
20 minutes.
20 minutes? Unless it gives an error, we have to wait.
Oh.
That's only, we can only wait. Yeah, external SSD.
After you finish, the GUI. What you do first to add active domain,
Active Directory.
active directory, yeah.
And restart.
That's it.
That's it.
What you choose? The 3 or what is this?
No, it's just the first option. It's a replica DC.
Okay.
Okay, PowerShell. Yeah. Okay, guys, there's a question here. I cannot hear that question. So can you start again? Thank you. Yeah.
Service manager, and we can use the service manager to do our tasks. Why people still use online? Remember the long old command.
Yeah, so some people are comfortable with that. They have been using that a lot. And the Linux administrator who have converted to Microsoft as well, not converted, but also working on Microsoft, they would go for only command prompt. So it depends on what are you comfortable in and what types of tasks can be done better from command prompt and what kind of tasks can be done better from the server manager.
Actually, one was that the professional environment, which environment you prefer, smartphone or the
So preferred are both. In our case, if I'm comfortable with GUI, I go for server manager and command prompt. But if my boss gave it to my another colleague, he was good in command prompt, so he went for command prompt. We both did the same task, but he went from the command side, I went from the server manager side. In professional environment, we can use the command prompt more. More preferred is command prompt.
I have something for that. It says we install with GUI, do everything, then make it a code because it is done. So you don't need the GUI anymore. One thing, and the other thing is as long as you have one GUI server, because you can manage any server to that server manager and make underscore.
Yeah. So we normally communicate through another server if we just want to stick to the GUI. But I'm showing all the features of a GUI here. Yeah.
No, I mean, he's asking why, so
Oh, yeah.
we could do that.
It's according to our comfort more, right? So I am just I don't want to install the tools. So I'm going to go for PowerShell now and finish this. So I'm opening the PowerShell here, and I'm going to give the commands. These commands I'm gonna give now. Which commands? So I'm just gonna give. All right, I'm gonna give this final command there, and the command is this. Yay! Uninstall -Windows feature server GUI shell -remove. And if we want the server manager, then I'll go for the second command: uninstall -Windows feature server GUI shell and server GUI management. If I go for the second command, what will happen? If I go to the second command, it will remove both. It will not give me server manager and command prompt. If I just remove this server GUI shell, so it's going to give me server manager as well. So I want to include server manager. I'm gonna go for the first one: uninstall -Windows feature server GUI shell -remove. So uninstall Windows feature. So uninstall -Windows feature server -GUI -shell -remove. Enter. Okay, this is how it happens then if you remove that, and this is how it says you do not have adequate rights. Okay, so I'm just gonna restart start it as a administrator, and one day I'm gonna be successful. No, Sunday or Monday. Run as administrator, press yes, and again if I remember the command now, uninstall -Windows feature server -GUI -shell -remove. Okay, it better not give me any error now, and it should convert it to a server core. This is it. But we should make sure that server manager pops up after the command prompt. So this means we know the commands. Okay, it's already done. So shutdown /R. Although this is a command GUI interface, we can shut down restart from other way as well. Shutdown /R. Now it should come back as a command prompt. It should.
इसका मतलब ये रिमेन कंट्रोलर है पहले से नहीं तो फिर आपने वो पहले बेसिक फाइल डाली ना एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी नहीं तो इधर तो आई नहीं ADDS इधर आता है पहले तो ऐड रूल्स एंड फीचर्स करें और नेक्स्ट करें हाँ ये डाला हुआ है एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी डोमेन इंस्टॉल्ड तो फिर ये रिफ्रेश करें या रिबूट कर लें दोबारा रिबूट नहीं किया उसके बाद
वो शायद पूछा ही नहीं
नहीं ये पूछता नहीं भी है लेकिन रिबूट कर लें अगर नहीं सही कहा तो
Shall I?
Still?
Yeah. So shall I close and do something? Is there a way?
If you had to close, then yeah, you have to. Then it's tricky, you know. The third command, mount dir. Oh, see, mount dir. You have to create mount dir 1 folder. Then you have to go from the back and change everything,
Oh,
or
okay.
start a new machine.
Or I go back to set the first choice. You said mount another one?
Mount. Create another folder called mount dir 1 instead of mount dir.
Okay.
It's not gonna use the same folder anymore.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, you're recording.
Yeah, yeah.
But just now, for me, it's not just the finish and the
Mhm.
first. I can see the GUI. Do you know where I have to check for the all of the instruction?
For the GUI.
Yeah, I just
Okay guys, I have server manager and command prompt. That's what I wanted to show you. Yeah, I'm gonna. Okay, so I minimized it, and this is the command prompt, and this is the server manager. Yay! So mission accomplished, and video closes here. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, free music. Oh, anyway, so this is it. Please do this lab couple of times.